Hello guys, welcome back to another Ro-Ghoul video. And now finally I can say that Ro-Ghoul is finally back because Alex has been dropping a lot of updates recently. He has been dropping a lot of, individual updates for Ro-Ghoul, such as nerfs and buffs for certain Kagones and Quinkes. And just recently he released the ReEto1, which is the stage 1 of Eto, but it's now revamped. So I'm gonna be trying it out right now in this video. And if you guys may have noticed, there is a huge spider in the CCG building up there. Because along with this update is that he also released the Halloween update, so the map is Halloween themed right now. But yeah, other than those, I'm gonna be trying the new Eto stage 1 now, and hopefully it looks very cool. So like, of course it's for content, what else am I gonna use it for? By the way, there's also a new code, which is this one, I think. ReEto1 submit code. There we go. So Reworked Eto stage 1. Enjoy. I think this Kagane is super cool and had a ton of fun making it. Please use it. I want it to be meta so bad. There we go. So I get 30 color credits, hearts 20, and 20 million yen, which is great. But yeah, let's go buy the new Eto. Alright, so this is the problem. I'm not sure what Kagane I'm gonna replace because Noro is my favorite Kagane of all time. Takizawa is a really good Kagane for PvP, and I also have Tatara, which is one of my favorite Kagones. So I don't really know what I'm gonna replace. Probably I'm gonna be replacing the Takizawa because I don't really use Takizawa that much. And especially I'm not really good at using the Takizawa, so I'm just gonna keep my two favorite Kagones, the Noro and the Tatara. Hopefully that's a good decision. So the Eto only costs 250 million yen, which is great. So here we go, let's buy it. There we go, Eto Yoshimura, and here is the stage 1 of the revamped stage 1 of Eto. Moment of truth. Oh my gosh, what? I can tell there's a difference. It looks a lot more flashier than the before or the previous Eto stage 1. Look at the wing. That looks very cool. It reminds me so much. Oh my god, I'm trying to make a video here. But yeah, look at that. The wing looks very cool. It reminds me so much of Toka's wing, or the Kagone of Toka, because there's like flame effects, which looks very cool in my opinion. I just noticed there's a huge pumpkin over there. Alright, so we also got a new dash animation, which is similar to the 13th Jason dash, because, your avatar kind of spins when you dash. There we go. And for the animation, when you pull out your Kagone, there's also an animation. So when you take out your Kagone, it also looks very cool. It kind of just disappears. That's new. Okay. It's my first time seeing that. But yeah, let's move on to the skills. I just noticed there's like a charges 3 here. I wonder what's that about. But yeah. So this is the M1. Oh, wait. Wait, so the Eto stage 1 is gonna be very useful now for farming if you're a newbie. Okay. This might be even top 3 now. Because of this basic attack. Because it's range. It's gonna be really good for grinding. Look at that. Okay, that's new. How about the E skill? Oh, okay, so it's like 3 basic attacks or 3 M1s. There we go. Alright, so it kind of splits into 3 M1s, I guess. There we go. That looks very cool. How about the R skill? Ooh, okay, I want to use that on like a player. I wonder if it does like a grab animation thingy. How about on an NPC? Okay. Although the casting animation is kind of slow, I do think this is still going to be very useful. And I wonder if there's like an animation for if you use it on a player. I want to see. Is there like any player here, please? Or any boss? I want to see if there's an animation. Is that the Nishiki? I'm not sure if that's... Oh, it is. Okay. Let's see if there's an animation. Hopefully there is because, I'm kind of expecting a lot. But, considering this is only a stage 1, I'm also not expecting the best, I guess. Ooh, okay, that is very cool. That is such a very cool animation we got. Oh my god. I can already tell this is already the best, like, stage 1 out there. Oh my god, I'm not even glazing, but I'm also not even overreacting. Like, I guess this is the best stage 1 now in all of Ro-Ghoul. How about the F skill? I wonder what the F skill does. I'm also expecting a lot because, of course, most of the time the F skill is the best part of any Kagone or Quinke. Oh my gosh, okay. That is such a cool skill. Oh my gosh, I want to use it on the fighter boss. Oh wait, it didn't even hit him. Oh my god, I'm stupid. That is so cool. I can tell that skill is already really good for farming because, of course, when you have like a boss over here, let's say Nishiki you got here, and then you're over here, you can use your E skill, M1, and you can even use your F skill. There we go. How about the C-Spec? I'm not really sure what the C-Spec does. Oh. Oh, wait. What does this do? Ooh, okay. That is very cool. So, like, I can drop these shards over here. Let's say, for example, here. And I put one here. And I put one here. Wait, let's do it again. It kind of disappears. So if I put one here and here, there's 3 of them. And when I shoot, there we go. Oh my gosh, this reminds me so much of Plants vs. Zombies. That is so cool. That is really good for grinding, I guess. I wouldn't say the stage 1 would be really that good for PvP though, unless you always hit your opponent with your F skill. Or the R skill rather, the dash. There we go. If you hit them with that, then I guess you're gonna be in a really good spot. But if you can't hit them with your skills, I don't think this Kagune is gonna be really that good for PvP. So I guess it's mainly just a grinding Kagune, I guess. The stage 1. Well, of course it's a stage 1, so you still have to grind. I can already tell this is a very good Kagune to use for the Gyalsatsu because of all those range skills. So I'm gonna try it on Toka. Wait, what is that? Why is there like a mark on top of Toka? What does that do? It doesn't target, but I'm not really sure what the red mark does. I'm kind of confused, but yeah. I guess that is basically it for the skills. I'm gonna read what the red mark does. Oh, I guess you deal more damage when you have a marked target. So if you have the red mark on top of the NPC, I guess, or the player, then you deal more damage, I guess. Because that's what it says here. Let's try that again, shall we? I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to... Alright, there we go. So I guess I'm gonna deal more damage, I think. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that is basically the new Eto stage 1, which is very, very cool in my opinion. Way better than the old Eto stage 1, because the old Eto, I guess, is a very, very bad, you know, a very, very bad stage. Well, obviously it's a stage 1, so it's gonna be bad. But this one is like, I would say 10 times better than the old previous Eto stage 1, and I guess even better than most stage 1s right now in the game. So I guess Alex should mainly focus on the stage 1s of the Kagunes in the game right now, because most of them are really bad and you can't even grind with some of them. But yeah, I guess that's going to be it for this video. Let me know down below what you guys think of the new Eto stage 1. I do think it's a really, really cool revamp. I rate it a 10 out of 10 because of course it exceeded my expectations, because I was expecting just a very, very small update or a very, very small revamp, because of course it's just a stage 1, so I didn't really set my expectations that high, but it exceeded my expectations, so I guess it's a 10 out of 10. In fact, I would say it's a 12 out of 10. But yeah, that's going to be it. Welcome back to Ro-Ghoul, guys. Ro-Ghoul is finally getting a lot of updates again, but that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. Stay alty and peace out.